Keep forgetting. That is the jam, ladies and gentlemen. The motherfucking jam. If you don't know about that One Piece theme, the first One Piece opening, I said One Piece at least twice. That Death Note opening, like the fucking the original one, masterpiece. Masterpiece. It is not a game in these streets. Love Deathnote. If you don't love Deathnote, you have an issue. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But almost late for this reaction. I wanted to do reaction to this when it first dropped, but busy. But we got to it, before the week was out, or before like a whole week went by and became irrelevant. And Death Note starting off was definitely one of my like top favorite anime out there in these streets. Like I never got around to reading the full manga. I just kind of had that interest because I don't know if you remember, if you were there for it, if you was around that time after Death Note ended, the anime, because back then a lot of people getting into anime would use certain little platform animes that kind of propelled people into anime. I was already into anime like way back when like the One Piece started, but I wasn't into like there's a difference between TV anime and like online anime. Two completely different spheres and worlds, man. Like if you watched One Piece when it first came out, Funimation or 4Kids, it's nowhere near the original manga and anime, with the Japanese subtitles and reading straight from like the Viz, or like back then people just read whatever they can get their hands on because we didn't know how bad, well, I didn't know how bad translations were compared to like the Viz, because there would be like Manga Panda, Manga Rock, Kiss Anime. I think they had manga on there too for a little bit. Like there was all these different sites that pirated anime and pirated manga, and you were just happy to get it because you was like, what I'm saying, whoever translated this, it has to be a direct 1-for-1 translation. Why would anybody fuck up a translation when you're like American? I don't know why. For me personally, that was just in my mind. Like it never occurred to me that like Japanese language is kind of way more fluid than ours, so there could be a couple different translations for one word or like one sentence. Like the way it's set up, you can't expect it to be a 1-for-1 translation every single time. So saying all that, Death Note being one of the anime that you would hop on if you just watched anime from TV, you know what I mean, like Toonami, Adult Swim, whatever other show channels that actually showed manga and shit, or showed anime. Bleach was a good one. Naruto, of course. I would say One Piece, but I feel like that's more the online presence, because One Piece is one of those ones you can argue about forever, and Death Note is just like, all right, it's kind of cut and dry. Like here's what happened. It was a nice contained storyline, and it was mythical enough to appease the heavy anime watcher, and it was intelligent enough to catch the view of people who was watching like SVU and Law and Order, trying to, because like when you're in that world, like watching those kind of daytime shows, like your mind kind of processes what's good and what's bad in a different way. And I feel like people who watch SVU, Miami Vice, Hawaii 5, all that kind of stuff. Like Death Note would appeal to them way more because it fits the mold that they're used to watching. And it's like that hooked a lot of people. So it's like if you're like me who could watch Bleach and then turn around and watch Law and Order SVU and be fine with both, this was like a perfect mesh because it was like, all right, cool. I got to sit here and think. Detective Conan or Case Closed is another one that kind of falls into that category where you kind of got to solve. You know, like you have to pay attention to all little details because it'll help you solve the mystery of whatever episode you're on, and then the greater mystery, overall arcing in the thing, like what is L gonna what is Light gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And how's L gonna react, or how's Nier gonna react? Shit like that. Like I really was about to not do this because of this video. I'm about to play this video real quick. I've seen people live stream and play videos from YouTube, so it should be good. I just wanted y'all to see what I was watching that was gonna make me miss this. This fucking Etika, bro. I fucked up because I didn't know who Etika was when he was alive. Like I've seen his videos, but I never really was like, oh shit, fucking Etika, man. Like I wasn't a real big Etika fan. And then I'm watching all these other random channels like have his videos playing and shit. I'm just like, oh shit, this nigga's entertaining. Did I make this a little bigger? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna watch this DMT trip real quick, and then we're gonna go back to talking about Death Note. I just want to see this real quick.
What kind of pipe is he smoking that out of? It's got a straw on it? A pipe with a straw? Because of YouTube guidelines, we cannot show him inhaling the smoke. This is the closest that we can get. Oh.
Bro, DMT, I hear that shit's trippy.
He took 50 milligrams of the biggest hallucinogen in the world. He's crying right now.
He's crying.
Is there anything left of this dude?
He's destroyed.
A live trip with a camera there.
This man's
what is
saying
he
the
seeing?
national
what is
anthem.
He hearing? What is he feeling, bro?
This music. That's exactly what he's hearing right now.
Yo.
The voices. His hairline.
He's
down to try anything. Look at his hairline.
Like 30, 40 seconds, bro. He's gone.
Yo,
the dude is drinking some potion. What is that in that bottle,
this
bro?
nigga's a wizard.
What is he even drinking?
He's over there tripping
4
himself.
minutes in.
Yo, fucking the fucking Metatron shit.
He's gone, dude.
It's
this
over
is not
with.
faked. Like
that nigga, 6 minutes with the national anthem.
His hand has been there, bro.
The whole time.
This nigga's hair is about to go white. He's about to beat Jiren.
He's
ascended, bro. The power
He's
of the
about
gods.
to get that
The nigga has not moved.
Yo, 8 minutes in the same position. Yeah, this nigga's seeing. He's living different lifetimes.
People say that the DMT trip only lasts 15 minutes. But because of the effects and how psychedelic it is and what it does to your brain, you feel like it lasts hours, but you're only gone for a fraction of that. Factor that in. Tell me how
I don't know if I want that. Like you're gone for hours and you can't
the Lord has
tell the difference.
10 minutes.
That nigga
bro, I don't know. I don't think this is fake at all. I don't think this is fake. You could see the physiological effects of
that's
that
a different nigga.
Thing.
That's not the same person.
That was real, bro.
Yo, look at this man's face.
10 minutes almost on the dot. Okay, no, it wasn't on the dot.
I was about to say, that'd been weird.
He was like,
they should have kept the clock going. Why'd they stop it?
He came back. He came back like he was on a vacation. He said,
shit.
Where am I, nigga? Fuck.
What happened?
The whole time. He didn't even look around to see what was different around him. But they say that when you're on this shit, you have closed eye hallucinations just as equal as open eye. You cannot escape once they start, bro. When your eyes are closed,
you close your eyes and it's like, yeah, nigga, I'm still here.
Can I get a fuck this nigga Sergio? Please, Etika senpai. I love your content. You know what? You're asking me nicely. You know that I gotta be able to at least, honor that. Okay, I'll say. I hope to God that Sergio isn't somebody that can come and kick my ass. All right, here we go. You ready? Fuck this nigga, Sergio? How do I say Sergio? Sergio. I'm just gonna say Sergio.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sergio.
Fuck this nigga, Sergio.
I'm still stuck on this dude's
Yo, you
face,
got
bro.
it.
He's
Yo, clip that
legit
shit.
gone.
It seems cringy when I say it this solo like that, but what happened? How was your trip, bro? Where did you go? What'd you see?
He's
You
gone.
see this nigga? He's gone.
Bro, that table, he was like, does this table exist?
Gone. He took a trip to the Shadow Realm.
He's gonna leave this
He
man.
found Yugi's grandpa, my nigga.
Yo.
Yogi! He found that nigga.
Yugi.
Keep in mind, Seth attempts to explain the experience. He's still very groggy and discombobulated from the trip that he just returned from. He didn't even move. He didn't stand up. Fear.
There was sort of an initial period where
You can still talk, bro?
it wasn't like a fear, but more like a frozen in terror type response.
Oof.
What?
I had no clue.
And
how to
he
process
for real.
what was happening. There were stages, and even stages coming out because
My country,
colors and
tis
patterns.
of thee.
Colors and patterns,
Ringing
bro.
in my ears, with the sound of my ears, going into sort of opening into some figures existing to then more sort of detailed figures existing, backing out of the experience in the same sort of stages with this literal door closed.
So there was never a feeling of like I'm leaving myself.
No,
Oh, he didn't get that
no, and I didn't feel
out of body.
like I was close to a breakthrough. If I were just to go a little bit further, something more could happen.
You know, people don't realize how difficult it actually is
To have a
get that
breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
It was just
A
too
breakthrough.
much going on. So
You gotta
Sensory
focus.
overload.
yeah,
to
because
get out of your own
I
body.
can give you a description to some
Holy
extent for like
fuck.
2 of the figures I saw.
2 figures. He saw shit. What did you see, bro?
Would
Maybe
you
he
want to
saw
see
Jesus.
figures?
This nigga saw something. This nigga saw the motherfucking. This nigga saw the Lucky Charms
There were
man.
1,000. Obviously went into
Wait, what?
2 of the figures I saw, but there were 1,000. Obviously went into it with the goal of a breakthrough.
What do you mean
but
1,000?
The nice thing is that this is a different group of effects than I've had before.
What?
So it wasn't a totally a total waste.
You know what this reminds me of? When Goku and Jiren were fighting, and remember when they weren't even moving? They were just standing, and Goku's hands were just like. Remember how Goku's hands were?
Right,
He
is
was
there
like
more of
this,
these?
and
So yeah, I was watching Etika videos, trying to absorb the greatness that is Etika. We might end up, to be honest, fucking flashing. Actually, no. I was gonna say we could go back and watch some more Etika videos, but at the same time, one, I don't know how. Well, I guess the word legal. I don't know what you would say for that. I mean, people make whole videos off other people having a video, and we're just watching shit in the stream. And I guess having a chill stream won't be that bad because the freaking Deathnote thing is like at least what, 80 some pages. Yeah, it was like 88 pages for the one shot. So, oh yeah, my idea. So I wanted to, on top of trying to get through the whole one shot in a single sitting, which Deathnote was kind of wordy, but I don't know how bad or good it will be. I'm pretty sure I can sit down and read it in one because people just, put like most of the pages could be action shots or transition shots. It doesn't have to be Hunter x Hunter level the entire way through. So you can get through it, but maybe just for some context to kind of refresh your memory. I don't know how many people actually remember the ending of the Deathnote manga, because from what I remember, it was different from the actual anime. I wonder if this is another one I can get away with showing on stream. And the answer is I don't really know. I could put my flag over it just so it's not just me looking at the screen reading, the whole time. Me try it, shit. You know us, man. We be on that stuff. And of course it's not. Okay, let's put it over the window capture, y'all. Beep. I don't even know why This is so big to begin with. It's literally cutting off my screen. So I can just go, no, I don't want to. I'm trying to get the fucking flag, bro. There we go. So it's just not so blatant. You can still kind of see stuff, but kind of not. All right. It's going to be quite a journey. I want to give us all some context on, oh my goodness gracious, on what happened at the end of Deathnote, and then transition into the one shot. Yeah, and then we go from there. I really didn't actually plan on having this shit block fucking the new light like that. I'm real OCD when it comes to shit like this, and it's not good because it wastes time, it makes me late, and then I use all my energy fucking appeasing my OCD, only to make me not actually even want to do the shit in the first place. Alright, so I think it's small enough to where whoever's reading along is reading, but now you can see where I'm at. You don't have to, you probably have to like zoom in to really see the manga if you don't have it pulled up. But Kira's case has ended. So this is the very last issue. That's a lie. Wait a minute. The fuck? On the Viz, it only goes to 108. There's a 110.5. What is this? Okay. So that's 10.5 the troll. Because I see light and I see L getting pushed around by this old man in a fucking baby cart. So obviously, yeah. Let's see what the fuck this is. How to read. On. How to draw. Okay, maybe it was 108. And all this is just fucking acting. Yo, they got a chart, yo. Wait a minute. They got a fucking chart for fucking like the skills in Deathnote. His acting skills a 10, socialize a 10, motivation 10, willingness to act is like a 7 or an 8. Creativity is a 10 and intelligence is a 9. I wonder if they put Nier's intelligence at a 10 because he was beaten by him. Because why is everything else a 10 but his intelligence is a 9? But only reason he got this far is because of his intelligence and of course all the other shit. Oh shit. Is L not as smart as Light? Because Light shit was damn near a 10. But L shit is like a fucking 7. What is going on? Creativity, willingness to act, motivation. Why they give L? Well, he lost to Light, so I guess that would make sense. If he was smarter, he probably wouldn't have lost. But yo, yeah, like Light literally could beat. I mean, L could beat Light's ass, but they don't have like combat skills on here, which is kind of fucked. Cause that nigga for sure, even though he literally doesn't need anything to help develop muscle, he was just out here with the moves. It's crazy. And fucking Mello was, yo, that fucking chocolate nigga. He got fucking low diff too, I think. He's more well-rounded than the other. Well, Light's the most well-rounded because he got 10 in multiple categories. You know, he lacks in a little. But yeah, he was like a failed Nier. Where they got Nier? Nier intelligence is 10. Ability to live everyday life. Why'd they give a new category? Inferiority comp. Oh, they change it every time. Love. Okay, that. Everything else stays the same, but like the top left one is different. Inferiority complex. And what's fucking Nier's? Ability to live day-to-day life and social life, which wouldn't that just be the same thing? Motivation, willingness to act, creativity's up, and intelligence all the way up. So yeah, that's like a Yeah, I think so. Light has a 9 and Near has a 10, which makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yo, her intelligence. Yo, it's fucking like a 3. That's tough. But she charming the fuck out of anybody. And she got the extra social life. And she's always down for that action. Always. This dude. Bro. Bringing back, man. The dad. I remember the scene, the car. So when it was in the fucking car. Alright, so I guess the shit really did stop on 108. What's 19? Yeah. Etika streams, we fucking getting stats for fucking Deathnote characters. This stream is not going the way I thought it was gonna go. And that most of the time is the best way. What's going on? It's been 9 years since I was killed. Akira. For inclusion of the reborn notes. Ooh, we should do that. We should just start reading manga from the end to the beginning and try to figure shit out. That'd be dumb, but it'd be funny. Alright. I'm just gonna go where the Viz ended it at 108. I don't know what the other 3 shit was, but real quick, we're gonna run through this last chapter just to get perspective on the one shot. Kira's case is ended. Where the fuck they are now. I don't know what this is. Page 108, end. Okay, this is the end. Whatever 109 was, I'm guessing it's like a fucking postscript type deal. 1 year later, January. Oh shit, that's the fucking year I graduated. Fucking 2011. January 28th. What the hell? The old man's not coming to welcome me, is it? The old man's not coming to welcome me, isn't he? Preparation study for exam is stupid. Well, want to go for a drink? Well, who want to go for a drink? Let's go. Me too. Yet there's still people believing Kira's taking a rest, but the world has to return completely to how it was before Kira arrived. Trying to get your motivation back already, Matsuda. I've understood that. Still, however, it's possible that what we oh shit. Forgot. Oh, playing background. I've understood that. Still, however, it is possible what we've done. Is it possible that what we've done isn't really right? Occasionally, I'm still thinking about it. It was decided that it was right, wasn't it? If not so, we won't understand for what sake we were fighting, even if you say so. Niggas in that. For a second, I thought he was fucking cross-eyed. Like, what the fuck is this? Near fucking chilling in his success with all his toys. This is Watari. Oh, the fucking old man. It's from L. May it be alright to connect you to him? L. That nigga dead. Yes, it's fine. Mr. Aizawa. That name has been used a lot. It's weird. Like, ever since I've seen it in My Hero, I fucking see Aizawa everywhere. Or maybe I pay attention to it now because I fucking actually like this Aizawa. Mr. Aizawa, sorry for calling you all of a sudden, but I personally chased a criminal group for half a year and 3 days. That they will do party in Japan. There. In order to capture them, would you lend me your power? It's Aizawa. 31st of January, yellow box, big scale drug transaction, yellow box. Such information, just where did you get it from? It's L. L, is it? Understood. Does everyone know L died, or is like everyone's under the, conception or misconception that, every time an L or someone like L dies, they just replace the person? But it's like, I guess they just took up the mantle because it's like they have different names, like L L, we never learned, well, unless the manga said it, but L, we never knew what L stood for. M fucking was mellow, and N was near. So I'm like, yo, L has chased the syndicate for more than half a year. L asked to meet at 2100 to discuss what has been previously arranged. Make sure my volume's good. Cool. To discuss what has been previously arranged. L, yellow box. From that day, today is exactly 1 year after such a coincidence. Do you think there's a connection to? Seems like it. Haha. Working with L, I don't really want to do it. Matsuda, because Nier for sure killed Mikami. Oof, I have to fucking go back and read, or probably gonna have to read, because I watched the anime and I like it, but I feel like I get all the info if I fucking read the manga. So I might do a Death Note read through just to catch us all up. Still, your theory, haha, you can't say it's for sure. No, the reasoning is for sure. 10 days after that day, Mikami went crazy in prison and died. That day, 1 year ago, Mikami brought a fake notebook. Geneva brought back pages from the real notebook to Nier. So Nier possesses the pages of the notebook separately. Mikami Toru, without knowing of it, without knowing if the notebook was fake or not, he tried to find out if it's real on January 28, 2010, went to Yellow Box at 3:13. He went mad and died 10 days later. He must have decided to write something like that. Nier also said that Mikami was very careful. If he already thought beforehand that Light might have told him to check it before coming to the place, in order to prevent that, at that time, he wrote those lines I mentioned before. By never knowing that it is fake, Mikami's choice of action was already very restricted. And that's the thing about Death Note. It's so wordy, and you have to you have to have for real critical reading. You gotta be able to critically read without having to read that shit 4 or 5 times. And I can't believe I actually said that Death Note wasn't gonna be wordy. Look at this. This is damn near Hunter x Hunter levels. Well, let's just say if your theory is true, the notebook doesn't exist anymore. There's no proof. Therefore, that reverse reasoning has become my proof, isn't it? I don't know, my nigga. That time, Ryuku confessed to Nier about the 2 fake rules, the 13-day rule and the burning of the book rule. Immediately, Nier burned both the notebooks. With that, what he wrote about Mikami, the evidence disappeared. Normally, people would have been too scared to try to burn them. Whether he was really controlling Mikami or not, whether he was really controlling Mikami, or whether Mikami's not taking any communication with Light-kun, whichever it is, maybe he already knew everything beforehand. No, he did control him. Out of context, just reading the end of Death Note is really confusing. So I don't know if I'm making this more or less complicated for myself when I actually get to the one shot. The only thing I can say for sure, Nier also said it. The notebook is the worst ever in history, the strongest homicide weapon. Yeah. But Ide-san, maybe Nier has already thought that it was fine when he was working on the note with Mikami, that Mikami was carrying. Huh? That's a new theory. Try this. Nier already knew about the connection between Linder and is Linder fucking L's real name? Could be Linder Mellow Nier. I know there's a connection between their names, or they're just literally random code names. Try this. Nier already knew about the connection between Linder and Mello. Though Linder, through Linder, he can let Mello listen to anything that would be more convenient for Nier. By doing that, he can read Mello's moves. Nier made him move. With Mello taking action, Nier would have known if the note was fake. Even if he didn't take actions, it is possible that he obtained some hints by reading his moves. Regardless, you're thinking too much. Isn't it Nier who proposed the date to be the 28th of January? That's why Mello decided to take action in order to get ahead of Nier. With that in mind, if Mello didn't move, or if Mello didn't move, or if Mello did move, but nothing developed, I thought so. 28th is no good after all. Nier would possibly say something like that. Matsuda, you think too much. Facts. My head is hurting trying to keep up what's going on out of context without reading the rest of the fucking manga. But we gonna keep pushing. I just want to get through this one page and then we can get to the fucking one shot. I just want to see if there's anything in these last pages that are gonna directly translate over to the one shot. Maybe giving us some shit, because I would imagine they would write it so you would have an understanding of Death Note and probably watch the anime, because I think it died. But the anime ended with Light dying. I don't think there was much that happened after that, but there's a whole, like, these niggas are going in and shit. You know what I mean? And this is the end of one. This is the actual end. I remember back in the day there was that fucking one shot. There was fan made drawings of fucking Light inside the Shinigami the world and shit. And I still don't know if that's true. So we're about to find out. Matsuda, you think too much. No, your reasoning is not a reasoning. Not a reasoning. A wish, that's what it is. A wish. Yes, it is just your wish. Light-kun is Kira, but you like Light-kun, didn't? Fucking shit. It's about that time. Fucking, what? Year. Look at me being so professional during my live streams. One day will be a real one. Shit, what happened? Oh, I think it was just the plug. You liked Light-kun, didn't you? And his face. Just a wish, huh? Maybe it is. I told you earlier, what we've done is alright. Y'all, I'm gonna hit you out of nowhere. Why eat it, son? Can you say it's for sure? Oh shit, Z-Boy streaming? God damn it, Z-Boy. Ay. Well, I paused my stream. Actually, let me see. Where is this nigga? Hey. Wait. Oh, they in there together?
At least he tried to do something.
Fine. I was in the middle of my stream. Not gonna have a lot of people. Alright, let me. Okay, it's actually not that long. Let me get done reading this first page, and then we'll make this a part 1, and then we'll go to part 2. Where the fuck? I lost my place. Oh, the wish. Okay, there's your wish. Just a wish, huh? Maybe it is. I told you earlier what we've done is alright. Why Ida-san? How can you say it's for sure? No, I'm sorry. I tried comparing Kira's society and current society, and I understand I'm being warped, but we all wouldn't be alive today. Just say that. No. Personally, I don't think your way of thinking is warped. I didn't clearly say Nier's justice. I didn't clearly say Nier's justice. Let's say that. I was thinking this is alright because if Nier was defeated there, well, if you put it that way, that's the way it is then. So confusing. Otsuka Rine Oshi, bro. I guess this niggas just saying hi. Oh, Yamamoto, to be able to participate in this meeting, you climbed up well, didn't you? After the job's done, you want to go drinking again with me, Yamamoto? Again? Please pardon me, Matsuda-san. This is L. Everyone seems to be ready. Then I'll promptly discuss the circumstances. Yeah, please do so. Matsuda, listen carefully. Yo, what the fuck is this? The pilgrimage to Mecca. Yo, these niggas just fucking, they got the hoods and got fucking like, they got medallions on. Yo, these the followers of fucking light. What is going on? These niggas got candles. Yo, this panel is kind of sexy. Fuck it, bro. This panel's kind of sexy. Like, look at it. It's just, yeah, fucking we out here doing shit. Who is this nigga? Oh, he got the white robe. Oh, he out here. Is this nigga flying? Or is he walking? They praying to Kira. Is this the fucking blonde chick? Who is this? Wow, her edge is so laid. Thanks to Ridoku, Odor, Oba, Sugimi, blah, blah, blah. Please look forward to Ryu Sensei's next piece of work. The story of Deathnote is end. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I wasn't that far away. Okay. If the one shot directly comes after this shit, that would be hot. Cause I don't know what the fuck this is. It looks like it's like the continuation of it. Cause it's like, all right, so now we got all these niggas. Maybe Ryu will come back now that, you know, there's a whole cult around Kira and give one of them niggas a death note. That shit's kind of hot, son. That shit kind of hot, son. All right, yeah, I'm gonna end this probably. Damn it, fucking nap. Yeah, man, I gotta go nap. Actually, if you want to come over to Z Boy's channel, we talking One Piece. I just want to do this shit real quick. And yeah, this will be part 1. If the discussion with Z Boy doesn't last too long, I'll make a part 2. But for right now, I'm about to go join my nurgle. Actually, I could do a hybrid stream. I'll just keep streaming and just have them niggas in the call. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll have this sexy ass panel just chilling. I need the link, nigga. Ain't Discord? It could be in Discord. That boy Nap. Yeah, like, are they in the VC? Where are these niggas? Oh, and that. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, fucking Nap, but yeah, I'm just gonna slide over into mine. I gotta go to Twitter. Now I gotta go to Twitter. And got that link. DJ got that dope. Obviously, nigga. Oh, I can't fucking use my. Can I use my mic though? I can use my mic. All right, cool. I don't have to be seen. Vulture Valley, baby. Oh,
I'm with it there. I don't know what other fight was skipped that I can think of.
let a
freaking
nigga
Sanji versus
in.
Page One.
Yeah, that one.
Luffy versus Katakuri was skipped a lot.
I mean,
It was.
Vulture's here,
Let
but
me, let me in that
yeah,
bitch.
but like
Let me in that
I
bitch.
feel like the important parts of Luffy versus Katakuri was shown, and you can't. How are you gonna show like what was it in 11 hours?
And it feel like 30 hours.
I mean that thing was long, but it's like I mean parts of the fight was skipped, but it's like I feel like the important parts were actually shown. And you can't really show an 11-hour fight. Like I don't know.
You show it more than he did, or present it better.
Yeah, but to say you have 11 hours to work with, and you condensing it down to what he did. Like you could have shown crazy ranges, like the crazy range of Cracker. You know, put more emphasis on what he can do and shit like that.
That one too was bad.
Yeah, see, that one was a problem. We're actually
That's what I'm trying to tell Sabo. This has been happening for the longest. That's why I'm not even like that mad.
No, I get it, but like, it's different in this one. Like, I don't know how to.
It's really not, dude.
Wait, Z-Boy. You're saying there's no difference in what happened with Odin and Kaido to the other fights we've gotten in One Piece?
I'm talking about in the sense of them being skipped.
Okay, so whenever Oda skips fights, it never involves whoever the arc, I want to say, is centered around. And this like kind of mini arc within the arc of Wano is centered around Odin. It's his flashback, and we
just skipped some of Odin and Roger and stuff confrontation.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying like that was the information portion of the flashback. It was more just to show you like the legendary niggas he traveled with. It really wasn't to show the fight. The whole climax of the flashback was Odin fighting Kaido and him dying by being boiled alive. That was the whole crux. That's why people said that's not why people sat through. It was part of the story, but it was like that's what we were waiting for. And whatever we, wait for something and like we kind of know what's coming, like Luffy versus Kaido, like the final fight, stuff like that doesn't get skipped. Like Luffy versus Rob Lucci, that was like the main, because he was the leader of CP0. He portrayed everyone at Water 7. We knew that fight was coming, and that fight was fleshed out fully. Fights like that don't get skipped.
I mean, once again, it's not something I like. It's just kind of one of the things which is like I just kind of expect at this point. So I don't really care that much anymore.
I usually don't mind. Like, obviously, I'm a lower known.
Of course, I would prefer to see the fight, but I don't really expect it at this point.
No, it's just weird that you're not expecting a fight with like the main character.
Oda has done this, like he is,
but not with the main focus of the.
This is different.
Yeah,
like this is just different. Like
I guess
it's like skipping a fight with Luffy.
It's not the most surprising thing I don't feel in the world for him to like skip stuff.
So you wouldn't be surprised if he skipped like Luffy versus Kaido.
He skipped quite a bit of Reverie.
But that's not.
Yeah, I mean, but we're still getting portions of that little by little, like. And yeah, but still, the thing is, like, you're telling me Oda couldn't just take one chapter to just draw Odin versus Kaido?
He could have. Like once again, I just said I don't like this, but it's like it's Oda, so it's like I expect it.
There's already like 60 plus chapters, and some of it has shit that no one cares about or doesn't want to see in Wano. But he can't take one chapter, one chapter.
Shinobu
versus Kaido.
Shinobu had more screen time than the Odin fight. That's kind of wild. That's wild as fuck.
And then Odin scarring Kaido, it's like, I don't know. It's like.
Yeah, I had a question about that. So, like, you know how whenever we see a zone user and we go from like hit their base form, and because they're a zone user, they have added like stamina and defense and shit like that, and sometimes attack power. And then we go to like Marco having the pseudo hybrid form where he has the wings and the feet of the Phoenix, and then we go to like full Phoenix, and then we got hybrid at like the top of like their power. So it was like, do you think that Kaido's only invincible in his normal form, like just him form? You know what I mean? Because we know that mythical zone users have a thing to where they get an extra power on top of being able to transform to an animal. Just like Marco gets the power to heal people, Kaido may get the ability to not be hurt whenever, you know what I'm saying, like something dealing with his scales. And I feel like when he's a full dragon, his scales aren't covering every inch of his body like it does when he's in base form. Because I feel like Oda drew Kaido in such detail. I don't think we ever seen his dragon scale in such detail before. And then that kind of like makes me think about what Luffy was saying about how he had to break through his scales. So I'm thinking like maybe Kaido has a big weak spot on his actual stomach and shit. And it's like it's still wrapped up in hockey, so it's like you still got to be real to cut it, but it doesn't have that invulnerability like the scales do. You know what I mean?
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because I don't understand how he just cut that man with the easiest of slashes, you know?
Well, and you see, that's another problem. It's like...
It was a name move, but still. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a name move, but it's like, okay. When Luffy did King Konga, you saw what it did to Dressrosa, right?
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, he hit.
Yeah, like
it was hollow, though. Don't forget that. It was hollow. But it's still impressive.
Yeah, but it's like Doflamingo flew into the ground and like destroyed like the ground under them. That was like crazy. Like it was crazy, but it's like Kaido, who even they said in this chapter like the invisible Kaido, and this dude cut him, but it's like I don't know, the cut just seemed like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm saying like all of Odin's slashes didn't have any build up. They didn't look fluid and cool. Like it didn't have any impact. Like Zoro's cuts are fucking legendary. Every time nigga draw his sword, I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. And every time Odin cut, it's like we see the beginning of him jumping toward the person, and then we cut to him like almost running away. Like he cut him already, and all you see is the blood, and you don't really get like the build up or the impact of the cut. It's weird.
It really looks like just a regular ass, like one of his regular ass just cuts.
Yeah, every time. He doesn't have a cool pose.
Yeah,
there's no aura.
Like, I mean, I know Kaido is weak, but it's like in this chapter they said he's invincible. So it's like, why was Ilda able to cut him?
I said this to Sabo earlier that I think it's just because it's a special sword. Kaido had underestimated him, and yeah.
No, I get. Well, no,
I don't get the special sword part.
Plus Odin is probably second commander level.
Well, I wouldn't say Kaido underestimated him because, I mean, you know, the whole 5 years he lied to him, and then he actually came and met Odin on his way to Onigashima.
I think he respected him.
Underestimated him.
He shown more respect to Odin than like anyone else. He literally stabbed there and told this man, we would have had a hard time against you. Normally pirates would be like, nigga, I beat your ass, and it could be 30 niggas around, and they'd be like, nah, I still beat your ass. But Kaido was like, we might have taken that L that day, so I did this. Like he did a lot for Odin. Like for Luffy, he was just like, I'ma come beat your ass. No, matter of fact, I'ma send someone to beat your ass, and if that don't work, then I'ma do it myself. Just like what happened. Fucking Kaido just knocked him out and just moved on. He didn't give him a speech. He didn't say, oh shit, Monkey D. He just knocked him out. For Odin, he gave this man all the hype. He was like, you had a chance.
He actually built up a force just
for Odin for 5 years. So yeah,
maybe because it's just Odin. You know, he's just strong.
He's that I don't know if y'all noticed this, but it was the weirdest fucking thing to me, which is I don't know if this makes Odin stronger, weaker, or Oda himself just forgot to do it. Did y'all notice that his blades were never coated in hockey the whole time?
Yeah.
That was fucking weird. Like,
which also makes me question, like, how was he able to cut Kaido?
that like there was hockey
just
emanating from his cuts, like you could see the black lightning, but his actual swords weren't black. So I'm just
So
like,
was
the fuck?
so is the power scaling off now? We got a scale like we do a top dirty list. Odin's gonna have to be pretty high up there for real.
Well, Odin's dead, so he wouldn't be on the list. But at the same time, if we did like an all time, maybe he would be up there. But I don't know, man.
I wouldn't say
Possibly.
maybe. He literally just cut an X in Kaido, and Kyle didn't underestimate him. So
But at the same
special
time,
sword, special. It was a special sword, but still.
and
yeah,
and
and
that's the
then
thing. I don't know if
we
it's a
can say
special
it's a
sword.
special sword, but it's like we haven't even gotten anything about it in the
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we
what's
know it's like
special
some type of
about it?
special.
flashback.
We know
It's
it's some type of
cursed.
special sword because it was draining. It was like draining Zoro.
But what about
I know,
Amino?
but
What
it's like,
about Amino Hibikiri? Like
I would
that
guess they're
sword
like a similar
also.
type of sword. I
But
would
that
well,
guess
I think that's also a special sword though.
it
But like,
should be.
but
It
it
should
didn't
be.
all
So I
suck
right,
think that.
anyone's soul out because we saw I think Momo was using it and it didn't like suck his soul out.
wait, we saw Momo using it.
Because Amino Hibikiri is what's her name? Kumarasaki's sword or fucking Hiyori. And I think Emma was supposed to go to
No, it's the other way around. I think.
oh well
I'm in no Habakiri is Momo's. Cause
that's what I said. Oh
cause
no,
the
that's not what I said. Okay, yeah. Because Kumarasaki gave Enma to fucking
yeah.
Zoro.
Oh
So
yeah.
so
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
he had it, so it was his sword. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. And
'Cause he was
also, I
training in
do
the
get y'all
woods.
point. I do get y'all point in some sense of also it's like why did he decide? Why did he decide to twerk for 5 years if he could slash Kaido this easily?
Yeah,
Like if it's
like
this easy for him to hurt Kaido, why did he decide to twerk for 5 years?
Because
because
he
it
oh go ahead.
because Odin is obviously confident in his strength. He knows he's strong. So it's like the fact, like, I don't know.
I don't
That's why
know
we
if
need to know more about the conversation.
I don't know if the
But
I have a pretty good idea what the conversation is. I'm not saying I know, but I think from what Kaido said, we can pretty much chalk it up to normal hero shit. Like I was talking to BDV the other day and he pointed out that remember when Kaido was talking to Orochi, not Kaido, but Odin was talking to Orochi and two random niggas got sniped in the crowd and they died. I feel like that was a demonstration to Odin from Orochi and he's just like, hey, check this shit out. I can just end people no matter what. And we know they got Queen cooking up that poison shit. So I feel like all he did was say, yo, I got this
Wait,
poison shit. I'm gonna take out hundreds of thousands of people, or you could twerk for a nigga for the one time. And Odin was like, yo, I can't let all these people die. And then he thought about Toki and he was like, you can't do rash shit, man. And he was like, fuck, she right. So he listened to his wife. He thought about his people. And remember, Odin's a father and kind of the ruler of Wano. So he can't just be like, man, fuck these people. Some people gonna have to die. I'm just gonna cut Kaido. He's like, no, I have to make sure no one dies under my watch. That's the difference between being like an actual ruler and like a good like a ruler and like a good leader. So I think that's what the whole premise was. Like normal hero shit. Like you got to make those
yeah,
hard choices.
but yeah, Rant in the chat said I think the flashback wasn't focused on Odin's fight, but just to tell the story.
but Odin's fight is part of the story.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be a
All of
key.
it leads up to what we're experiencing now in the present. Like it's part of it.
And it was a big key to like letting people know how to beat Kaido because he was
Yeah,
the only one to scar him. We found out that his sword was a part of it, but then we found out again that both swords was like a part of the equation. So it's not just Enma that's wild, but fucking Amino Hibikiri. And then at that point, it may be like, huh, well, maybe it's not even all the way the swords. It could have just been Odin was the shit because he didn't even coat his swords in hockey. Like imagine if he was pushed to the point where he had to coat his shit. Like would it be that much more stronger or was that like another level of fucking of hockey to whereas you don't even coat your swords anymore or some shit. You just fucking do some other like wild shit. But none of that was explained. So we just have to sit here and guesstimate, which is whack.
Oh, somebody, it's the Dawn. What is that? Oh, what's up? Oh, he talking about himself. What's up?
Mhm.
Don Quixote do Flamingo.
Don
But yeah.
Quixote.
And then, wait, what is also what is Queen holding in this chapter?
He
It
has
looks like a baseball
he
bat.
has a combat. Just a bat full of cum, man.
No, what?
God.
What?
It's the combat. What do you mean? Go look.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what page? What?
You remember
Um,
Queen being in silhouette with the combat? It's
What do
wild,
you
bro.
come back? What? Come back? What?
it's page 10.
All right, hold on.
I'm telling you, bro. Look at it.
So how does the page look like? Cause
It's
I don't
Queen
know.
in silhouette for absolutely
Yeah.
no reason next to King, and he's fighting fucking
Oh, you said page 10.
who is he fighting again? I can't remember.
Denjiro and Kanjuro.
Conjuro, yeah.
Denjiro, who is like not even really, he just exists.
It's
And
ridiculous.
so does Toki at this point. She just exists.
Oh, yeah. Did I tell you about what I thought about that whole Toki thing? Because people are tripping over the way Toki was looking.
Nah, what do you think? I mean, I just think it's like she just believes in her husband's strength. Really, that's right.
So you said it's page 10.
Yeah, it's like 10-11.
And after you look at
You're on your phone. I don't know how that would.
and after you look at that,
Oh,
go back to that page with not Kumurasaki, but Toki talking to Yasue. You see the combat. He knows. But yeah, man, like if you go to that fucking page, Toki, like the way the panels are set up, people for some reason got like the perspective fucked up because the panel has Toki looking at Yasue, but if you go directly above, they're not looking at each other. Like Toki's literally looking at Hiyori drop kicking Momo, and Yasue's looking the other way.
That's such a goofy panel. It's like I'm coming towards you.
That nut bat,
Wait,
bro. It's wild.
Oh, so he hit old boy in the head. It looks like.
Is it the one where he's
And he's jumping in the air from pain. Looks like.
Oh, you talk about Raizo? Yeah. Oh yeah, Raizo fighting King. He got fire everywhere and shit, and he's just like fuck.
yeah.
So he's getting beat up. But
he's
but
getting
yeah,
hit in the head.
the fucking Toki thing, people was like, oh, she's looking all mysterious and she's
thought-
smiling and shit, and like you can see in the panels, like you can see that she's looking at the kids, and there's like screaming words in her panel from them playing. So I think she's just putting on a strong face for her kids because you can't be
Yeah.
sitting up there freaking out. And like you said, she
Probably-
trusts Odin, and they're not even looking at each other. So it's not like Toki's
Yeah.
looking at Yasue like, yeah, nigga, I hope he dies.
You talking about the page where Momosaki is reading a sword fight book?
No, when Momo is getting drop kicked by Hiyori, and looks like Toki, Yasue, Momo, and fucking Hiyori, they're all in the same room, and it's got that panel where it looks like Toki's looking at Yasue, but they're actually looking in opposite directions, and a lot of people took that as Toki looking evil and for some reason smiling while Yasue's
you
talking
talking
about her
she's
wife
like-
dying.
She's looking like if
Yeah.
Odin loses his battle.
Yeah, it's like it's not actually
He does
that.
look a little evil though.
Yeah, but like look at the panel. Look at the panel directly above that. They're not even looking at each other. She's looking at Momo and Hiyori playing.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Like they're not. Yeah. So people took that the wrong way.
I feel like her expression is more like she's like kind of like just thinking inwardly, like damn, like
He looks devious though. A
she's
little
probably
bit.
like thinking like, what if the worst does happen?
She's putting on a strong face, man.
I'm not saying she's evil. I'm just saying she does look a little devious. Like if Odin loses his
It's
battle,
more
like
like
I'll take over. Like what if she's the puppeteer of Kaido?
Oh my god.
no, that's like a
This man.
6,000 IQ right there.
6,000.
That low key, it would be so stupid, but that low key would be kind of lit though. Like that because you could be fired. Like she would pretend to be Odin's Boudin for the longest, for the whole time. She was hoping for his downfall so she could take over Wano. Like that'd be crazy.
That would be extremely wild.
That low key be badass though. Low key, you'd be like, dang. Like it'd be like Kaguya and Madara. She's the Kaguya, or she's the white Zetsu the whole time.
That whole Kaguya. Let's not get into that, honestly. Never mind.
Of the worst. Of
I
the
don't-
worst.
I'm not gonna stop if I get into that.
Fuck.
But
She would have a huge
why
fan
isn't
base.
Odin like chained up to the floor in the last panel?
Why?
Like,
Well, he's a prisoner.
yeah, but it's like I feel like Odin, if he wanted, could just like break those like I don't know what is it wood.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
beaten up, I guess.
it's low key pointless to keep someone who's not like a devil fruit user in chains that can like cut a mountain god in half. But I
No,
mean,
no, but
it's
it's
just the
like you can chain
precautions.
him down and he won't be able like he won't have like any movement. Is
I
what
Oh,
I'm
feel
oh,
like
saying.
you
what's
oh you
gonna
mean
happen
like
is that's
secure
where
him more?
Yeah, like because he's literally just sitting in the cell. I'm like, okay, like you guys aren't like worried.
I mean, I feel like what's gonna happen is he's gonna like escape, and then they're gonna have to kill him directly. Cause he's gonna try to escape and like rescue everybody, and they probably
Well,
Kyle or something
well,
probably just gonna kill him directly instead of
well,
blowing him
nah,
alive.
because he actually did get boiled though.
But they said that.
Yeah, like
That's the
yeah,
story.
like
Like
yeah,
he got
he
boiled
actually
alive.
did get boiled.
And
And he,
then yo,
He was,
why did only some of the scabbards escape?
that
Because they're all
sucks a way to
together
go
right
out.
now.
That
yeah.
sucks a way to go out. You was twerking for years, then you finally got your strength back, and everybody started hating on you. Then you get boiled alive.
I feel like you could say like half of them tried to save Olden, and then the other half tried to save Toki. That's the way I can see it, and that's why only half of them got sent into the future.
Hmm.
So
That's the only
Kinemon,
way I see it.
there was Kinemon, Kanjiro, Raizo, Momo, and Hiyori allegedly. And I'm still confused as
Well,
why she didn't send herself.
a lot.
That still confuses
Well,
me.
he already didn't get sent into the future.
Yeah, that's Kumurasaki. Oh
Oh
wait,
no, I just
no,
dodged
she didn't. No, she
something.
didn't. No, she
Yeah,
didn't. Never
but
mind.
she didn't get sent.
She just grew up. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
which
just dodged something. I just dodged something that I hope doesn't happen.
what-
What if they end up going back and saving Odin's life?
well, they can't go back.
We don't know that.
What do you mean going back and saving his life?
Like, what if they get Straw Hat and Company or get some forces and they go back and save his life somehow?
I mean, then they said like they can only go back into the future.
They said
I mean,
that, but
yeah, and then
I'm just
it would
saying.
first of all, I don't know because it would
I
mess
wouldn't
with
like
the
it. I
whole.
wouldn't like it. Like when I suggest stuff, I just know that doesn't exactly mean I like it. It's just a possibility, or
Yeah,
So
I
here's
don't think Oka would do that because it would mess with the whole like time.
here's what a cool little thing I think they can do. I was talking about this before. Like what if what was his name? What's his hell's his name? Orochi. What if Orochi started to distrust the fucking Mane no Me user, and they fucking everyone thought Odin got boiled alive, but it was actually that old lady, and he was like, oh, take the appearance of fucking of Odin, and maybe he like knocks her out, and she stays in that form, like looking like Odin, or ties him up or something, and like she's the one that got boiled, and then we go into the future, and for some odd and somehow this would be really fucking weird, and this is out there, but if fucking Green Bull is Odin, that'd be some 5D chess shit right there.
that'd be kind of hype.
That'd be 5D chess. Like, yo, all this time Odin was here chilling, which would be weird because I mean, it'd be weird that he wouldn't go back to fucking Wano and do something, but at the same time, it's like we know Odin does unorthodox shit sometimes.
I think they got the same type of silhouette too. Like you look the shape of their faces.
They got that long hair and shit.
Listen, it's Green Bull is not Oda.
I mean,
Yo,
yeah, I'm saying it's
all
out
that
there.
theory.
This is like a 1% chance of it happening, but I'm like, how does a Mane user die? How does the Bari user die? Like, if they're near Odin, no one's killing them but Odin or Kaido for some reason. So I'm like, it has to, and Z-Boy is bringing this up, like what if Odin actually got saved? And I'm like, if he was saved, who would he be? And I'm like, fucking Admiral that we haven't seen yet, so that'd be cool. And then he'd be like, I haven't eaten for this long, and maybe he's like repenting about what the fuck happened in
How
fucking
long did
Udon.
he say he hasn't eaten?
Well, I think it was like 3 years, 3 to 5 years, something like that. I want to say.
Yeah, the same way it's possible, I guess, for
Oh, okay.
humans in One Piece to be able to like do stuff like that. Because apparently Blackbeard doesn't really sleep.
Odin's a monster too. Like
All I'll say is,
he was a monster at 6.
all I'll say is that it would be wild if Odin is alive and he's not on Wano while his people are suffering and they're trying to fight for him.
I think that's why he went with Fujitora. Maybe Fujitora somehow was some kind of weird hermit, and he
Well, think
went with
about it.
Fujitora so he can like
20 years white people are suffering.
Yo, wait. This is a 15D chest move. He's with the boy Fujitora, who could be from Wano, and they came up with the plan to go and get in the draft together and change shit from like the inside out. He wanted to go get some help, some strength, and we don't understand why Oda twerked for 5 years, but at the same time, it's like it was a part of some kind of weird plan in his head, and this could be the same way. Because he waited 5 years twerking while people suffered. So
okay, but if he needed help, Whitebeard, Shanks.
They didn't help him the first time.
What do you mean? He told them that he would do it by himself.
Exactly. So if he did it then,
that's a good question. Why didn't he show up in Wano?
That's what I'm saying.
He told them that he would do it himself.
Oh my!
Like shit. That's Kato, man. You got this.
He literally said that.
Yeah, that's what he said. But I mean, they like after he died, 20 years, no one came to see what the fuck's going on with Odin.
That's fucked up.
I mean, we don't really know in the
that's some ass shit.
But
because Ace came and he was on Whitebeard's crew. No one checked up on this nigga.
That's fucked up.
And
like shit, that's Kato.
You said what?
That's Kato. He's on his own. Like that's messed up.
He was on his. I don't think Ace was on Whitebeard's crew yet.
When he went to go see fucking what you call it?
Tama? Yeah, I don't.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dang, that means everybody betrayed him at the end, huh? His homies didn't show up to help him out, and then
his own fault when he said he'll do it by himself. So
he low key should have, like, the first time he went to the island, when he was like, I know my country has changed and shit. I can't even look at it. When he dropped Tokyo, he should have took the fucking Roger Pirates into Wano, made sure shit was cool, beat up anyone who was there, and left, because you were fucking Roger. You would have low diffed anyone that came across you.
What's funny is that it could have been solved within that same day, and he could have still gone on his journey.
The same day. Like what the fuck?
He literally could have still gone if he had stayed.
Because the truth is, we know how the One Piece world is. You know, which is why I think I said this in the streams and stuff before. I worry for like places that, like, you know, Luffy and his company save, because after Luffy and company leave, it's like these people they're not strong themselves. Like Luffy and company, like they should probably train these people, because once Luffy and company leave, what happens? I mean, it's so easy for like 20 minutes later, like they're partying, like, yay, we saved, we're free. 20 minutes later, some other pirate comes up and takes them over.
Yeah, but at the same time, Luffy's supposed to be a pirate, so he has to have some pirate pride and not like be an actual hero, and kind of be like, all right, I'm helping you out mainly because it helps me in like a inadvertent way, but I'm not gonna, you know.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is that if Luffy saves them, it's up to them from there on out. Like,
yeah,
like you're on your own. Like I help liberate your people. Like you know, you gotta be strong on your own.
Yeah, but that brings up a good point. Like I brought that up because like logically, Odin should have had the possibility that they could have like gotten taken over or something. You know, he probably should have had the Rider Pirates go up in there and make sure everything was cool and stuff.
Yeah, he definitely should have at least stepped in the country for a little bit. I have no idea why they. Well, I mean, they had a weird like reason for him. Like, oh, if I look now, like I won't be able to leave or some dumb shit. But,
Yeah, you ain't gonna go back and check up on your home.
It was real flimsy, because basically if you went in there, he would have low dipped everyone, and we wouldn't have a story.
For a while, I don't even think he asked about his dad.
Yeah, the true explanation is we wouldn't really have the story. So,
facts.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean,
even if certain things are supposed to happen for the purpose of a story, it should still make sense to the utmost degree. But yeah,
it should make sense like in story, instead of it being like, well, shit, it would be over. And like the real world explanation is, if you went in there, we wouldn't have the story we have now. So it's like, yeah, we can see where he messed up because we have This is technically hindsight. We're looking at a memory, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
all these moves he could have made because we know the future and the past at this point. It's like nigga, but he's going through it at the moment, so it was like in his mind, there's no way Orochi could have taken over Wano with the help of Kaido. Like that wasn't even a possibility
Woulda,
to
coulda,
him.
shoulda.
Yeah,
Woulda, coulda,
basically.
shoulda, ass nigga.
Yeah, man. But I mean, at the same time, it's like who would guess? Well, I would say that after he went on his journeys and he saw how the world really is, he should have fought a couple of pirate crews that was trying to go against Roger, and he should have been like, damn. That fucking pirates right here really taking over whole islands and shit. I don't know if that was
And,
going on back then, but
and then plus, I would hold the possibility that like somebody would found out that I was like basically on the freaking Pirate King's crew and try to come from my country or something
something.
like
Yeah.
because honestly, I would worry for Luffy's island, like like it's like hey, Straw Hat Luffy was born here, and some Marines might try to show up or do some sketchy stuff or something, or
Well, that's Shanks's island because Makino has his whole kid on that island, so I think Shanks already got that covered.
oh yeah, true.
Yeah, but like the other islands and shit, definitely. But yeah, man, this whole flashback was supposed to, I guess, flesh out stuff more. As far as information goes, like pure information about what happened in the past of One Piece, I feel like this flashback did its job. But as far as the way it was executed and kind of like rushed, at the same time, this could be a total cultural thing because the whole Kabuki play setup might, like every Kabuki play, or at least 80% of them could be like this. We're looking at it from like we're reading One Piece and the One Piece formula. Oda could like give the skeleton of One Piece, but the meat of it is going to be Kabuki play, and that's how it's supposed to be interpreted. And maybe in Kabuki plays they don't go into big details about how A, B, and C happens. It's just straight, okay, this happened, and then the more the story goes along, the story beats just rapid fire, just back to back to back, no time for explaining, and then there's a rapid conclusion at the end, which tells you every little thing, and then there's more One Piece after it. So yes, the Kabuki play style story that Wano's going through might not tell us everything, but I bet the complementary chapters afterwards will probably help explain it if we get out of that. Like Odin could go to another type of writing style. There could be a Greek tragedy writing style coming up next, or some kind of Roman play after this. Like we don't know if we're going back to traditional One Piece writing style. You know what I mean? Anytime soon.
Yeah, then plus we did get more of a Kaido's character this chapter. Like we see that he can be smart and essentially basically not how I put this. Okay, so basically like he had a whole plan with Odin, like he was ready for him, and we also see that he's not exactly the most honorable because he did take a cheap shot at Odin.
Okay,
Dude.
we need to discuss this as real niggas. We all know that Kaido's a pirate, right?
I'm doing it too. I'm just saying.
Come on. He's a pirate, and he was on one of the grimiest crews of all time. He was on the Rocks Pirates. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about like the general public.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people are tripping over the fact that Kaido wasn't honorable. I'm like, when the fuck did he ever come off as an honorable one-on-one dude? Like I feel.
This is a pirate manga. This ain't no like warrior battle.
What the fuck is this?
The Kakarot literally stabbed himself. That was stupid to me.
That was an outlier. I think that was his personal, little thing going on.
Wait, what? What was?
Katakuri stabbing himself because Luffy should have died. Luffy should have been fucking Swiss cheese.
And people have like different like
ways they handle things. I agree that I'm, like Sab. I don't know why they gotta be hating on stuff. I'm not hating on. I'm just saying we learned more about his character. I know.
But there are some people who hated that part though.
Yeah, they really hated like, oh my god, this nigga, he's not a knight. Like, no, nigga, what you mean? This is a grimy ass nigga who would do what it takes. He has a subordinate that makes poison weapons. He was pushing Caesar to make a giant bomb that killed millions of people as quickly as possible. Like, we already got the setup that he would do whatever it takes. And there was actually a really cool take on like Kaido's motivations and shit. So like if you think about how he got his crew set up, you got the fucking the gifters, the pleasures, the headliners and all stars or superstars, however you want to think. I think it's all stars, like all stars and then calamities. So it's like someone had said something about how he could be like loosely relating to loosely relating to like an actor or like someone on a TV show. You know what I mean? Like he like Kaido's a star and everyone around him is like his supporting cast, and like one of the main reasons he wants to die is because he wants like a grandiose death and shit like that, but it's like he's not gonna make it easy. Like he went into like more of a depressive, crazy, enraged state because he fought Odin, and Odin was like gonna give him like this glorious ass death, but then he got out of it, and he hasn't found anyone since to give him that same like challenge that was able to like cut him down easily and like give him like a crazy warrior's death or something loosely related to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
I thought that was interesting way because I couldn't figure out why like he named his people the way he did. Like headliners and all stars and shit like that. So that could be a little loose interpretation of that.
Oh,
But yeah, anything else y'all want to talk about?
I
I was
want
letting,
this
I was
flashback.
letting Kaido, I was letting Sabo speak because I was talking. I was down.
I want this flashback to be over. I'm all set on it.
You fucking
You
done.
know, what's funny is that when the first chapter came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that chapter. Other people were like, "Oh, they didn't really like it as much." I'm like, I enjoyed it. Like, we're getting like a little backstory and Odin and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also like this. I also like the second chapter. But then after that, it starts to seem, I don't know. Like then you get a montage of the scabbards of Odin being the scabbards. Okay.
You think it's a technical reason why he's bum rushing through these chapters? Like it could be because people was actually worried once the anime caught up to the manga and we're in the same arc. Like Oda could literally just be doing this because he's trying to get out of Wano while giving us as much info as we can so we can have that
It's
separation.
Yeah, it's weird though because he's wanted to draw Wano for so long. It's been hyped up for so long, and then now that we're in the arc is when he decides he's gonna speed things up. It's weird. Like he chooses this arc that he's wanted to do for so long to speed up the pace.
This could be
And then,
really. Sorry, go ahead.
oh yeah, I was also gonna say like, and then it's weird. Like the pace isn't always fast. Sometimes it does slow down, but that it slows down on the parts that no one really cares about. So
Facts.
fast. And that's weird to me. It's like I don't know. It's like slow fast. He skips the parts that we actually kind of want to see, and then slows down the parts that no one cares about. I don't care about Shinobu. I don't want to see her talking.
He
Mm,
probably, I guess, older cares.
I mean,
okay.
yeah, like the only reason I don't like Shinobu is because of how she was talking to Law. Like I didn't mind her before that, but as soon as she started talking to Law the way she was, I'm like, yeah, I don't like this character anymore.
I
Wait, what
kind
she
of
did to Law?
when
No,
she
because she
was.
was accusing him and saying that, oh, like we've been wanting to do this for 20 years. In my head, I'm like, well, first of all, you guys are obviously weak, and you should be thanking Law and the Straw Hats because you obviously couldn't do this without them. It's because of them that you're probably going to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you've been waiting 20 years, and guess what? Now you need the help of outside people. So how about you sit down and calm down?
That's very true. I forgot what started it. Like what in her mind started the whole get mad at law agenda. But I feel
It's because
I think that was just
Echo,
older, kind of, because I think older kind of like does that with Law because it's kind of like a humor thing because he's such a serious character, so he does like, yeah, people like annoy him because he's just so serious.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
how they had Chomper top of Law's head.
yeah. But no, that was actually supposed to be a serious moment though,
Yeah, but
because
but
like
but
the
what?
Beppo and
It was supposed to be, but we know how Oda kind of like he derives between like joking and serious at a drop of the hat.
yeah,
I think
but
it was one of the many misleading throw offs that Oda puts our way because hella people after that was like, "Oh, Shinobu's a traitor," and I feel like it definitely has to be more complicated than that. Like I may be getting Oda too much credit, but there's no way that he would give us such an obvious lead and it
I
end up being her. It's just no way.
I I personally don't think she's a traitor.
No,
I want her to be though, so someone can just kill her.
but
That's the
no,
only.
man. I think after last chapter, there's almost no way she's the traitor.
Yeah,
There's just
I
no
just
way.
hope she just, I just want her to die.
And the
I hope she gets killed in the war.
yeah, it's like it's like if fucking Odin if Odin was tight with Shinobu, one I don't think she would be chilling in his ceiling spying on him because no one knew Odin was coming. Like no one knew Odin was coming at that moment. So she was already in the ceiling, probably spying on Orochi. So there's no way that she would be the traitor, but she's spying on Orochi already. You know, what I mean, it's just too many weird inconsistencies and whys and all that good shit. And then on top of that, there's what is it? Kaido knew that they was coming um to the war previously, but they met up with Shinobu like I think like on the way. So if anything, she would be a spy, not a traitor, because she's not on their side. Like
It was mid fight.
it was what?
Mid fight.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was like yeah, because yeah, like she showed up. It's not like she came there with them. So even if she was leaking information, they didn't know she was there anyway. So that's not a traitor because she's not on their side. She would be a spy if anything, which she's a ninja. It would make sense. And then she would like
and then why would she save Odin from that sniper?
save what oh yeah, she saved Owen from getting hit. Like that could have added to how hard like she could have been throwing kunai knives at him and making it harder or some shit. Like nah. So it's like yeah, like Shinobu being the traitor makes the least amount of sense at
Like,
this point.
what is she, like? If she's the traitor, then is she also playing like 5D chess? Like, why is
She
she saving?
bro, the 5D chess would be ridiculous because yeah, all these people
Bro,
saving
She's
people.
like, let me tell Kaido that he's on the way, and then let me also save Odin.
And then make sure he gets
to
there.
play devil's advocate, we could assume Aizen was saving people.
Aizen, oh, from Bleach.
Yeah, we could assume he was saving people. Like he held the skies for like thousands of years, 1,000 years.
Well, Aizen was playing 87D chess, so I don't think he
Yeah, because
compares to Shinobu at this
he
point.
obviously had to keep. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you could say he could just be saving people to keep with the facade, or they could also just be under hypnosis that he was saving people. So,
Yeah, like he could actually not done anything. And then on top of that, Aizen was the main threat, and Shinobu is like the helper of the main threat. You know what I mean?
Bro,
So it's
like
like different.
like if Shinobu turns out to be some strategist villain, that would look kind of be cool. Like, 'cause she's like a goofy character, then it turns out she's like some badass strategist. Like,
I don't want anything that has her so much involved in the plot. Honestly, like
Yeah, that'd
she's
be
I mean,
that'd be
she
kind of
no,
weird.
but she becomes a no, because if she becomes a badass like strategist character, it'd be like, oh dang, it'd be like the whole time it
It
was
would
set up by Oda.
it
I
would
don't
just
think
come out of nowhere though.
I mean, would it? Because Puddin turned out to be evil.
Puddin did turn out to be evil, and I can't see a lot of people calling it, but I don't know, man.
She really
just
didn't
be
show any
weird.
signs of being evil until she started muhahaha.
Yeah, but some people
Basically.
theorize that she was evil though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it wasn't a lot of signs though pointing towards it because I hate when people like flip sides, but there was no possible way for the reader to like guess or like follow along. It's just out of absolutely nowhere. You know, these people are evil. I'm just like, why? Where were the clues? What's their
I
motivation?
mean, the only thing I can say is she's Big Mom's kid. Like that's the best.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was a
like
clue.
it.
That was a clue. She's a son. She's the daughter of a pirate. You can't trust pirates, but at the same time, she put on a good facade. So it was like, all right,
And then
there was
also,
one crumb,
and
but
well, no, also it was revealed that Big Mom knew Luffy was in the on Totland. So he goes to say like she set that up so she knew one of the kids, and then
well, that was well, they ate her house, so it was just like this weird fate thing that they met in the first place, you know.
um,
Because it's not like Big Mom sent her there and they ran into her. They literally
I
went
guess it's not
somehow.
totally impossible to predict that she could have been evil. I mean, I honestly, I don't know what I thought.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
can't remember what my mindset was about
yeah,
putting at
like
the
I
time.
wish I could remember. Like, I
Cause
don't
like
know.
My mindset was that I thought Oda was gonna make it seem like she was gonna be evil. Then turns out she was it's just like a red herring or something.
oh
Yeah,
yeah. I really want there to be a woman in One Piece that's evil and just stays evil. Like
I
Big
agree.
Mom is that now, but she did have her moment where she went back to being good, and we could see that again. I just need somebody that's straight up evil, kind of like Monet.
Like,
Monet was straight up a villain. She didn't give a fuck. She wanted to do experiments and fuck with fucking kids' genetics, and
She
she
did
ain't.
care about Caesar though on some level.
Well, yeah, but that was her
yeah,
boss and shit.
yeah,
That was different. I'm talking about like having a good streak, like she sees the good in people or some dumb shit. I don't
I
want
feel
that.
like she probably will if she is alive. I think she's dead.
I need her
But
to come back. Monet was the shit. She had the glasses, was killing the
she was
game,
bad, bro.
her
bad,
Like
heart,
bad.
her heart was stabbed. She needs to stay dead. I'm
She
sorry. Like,
needs to stay. I want someone to get her fruit. I need more
yeah,
fruit
yeah,
transference in One Piece.
yeah. I felt bad when Mende died.
That was
when
kind of
Monet
fucked.
died, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monet was the shit. I love Monet.
I guess I liked her because she was about to kill Tashigi. So
That was a highlight. Yo, that should have gave Tashigi a fight. That was whack.
I
Zoro had
really,
to come through.
I only started hating Tashigi post time skip
Yeah,
because
pre
I'm
time
like,
skip. I think she was a little better.
yeah, I hated her. I started hating her post time skip because I'm like, so what have you been doing for 2 years that you're still so freaking weak? Like,
Give me my out
at
here.
the end of Alabasta, right? She's like crying about being weak that she can't do anything,
Yeah,
and then post time skip, you're still weak.
So
Like,
basically, she's Sakura.
well,
basically.
Sakura is not really weak. She's just
No, Sakura did the same thing though. She was crying about being weak and that she still wasn't really useful.
that's not okay.
Well,
Now,
That's
she
what I
wasn't
meant.
useful, but she wasn't weak. It's a
I
weird
can't
thing.
believe I'm going to defend Sakura, but
Oh
No,
no.
I know she was strong, but she had
yeah,
her moments low key
Sakura's
sometimes.
problem is Kishimoto not giving her enough, like,
To
to
do.
show off.
Yeah.
That's Sakura's problem. It's Kishimoto's fault.
Yo, we need to fucking really come together and just think about the biggest travesty in Naruto. They did my nigga Kiba so wrong.
Bruh,
So
Kiba was
wrong.
always kind of trash.
No, the
Oh,
fuck he wasn't, bro. When he first came together with Akamaru and he started spinning on these hoes, that nigga was out here. I thought he was gonna grow, he was gonna expand. He wanted to be Hokage, and they did my nigga so dirty.
Yo, Kiba's only playing the fan. He like yo, like you know he like okay, like he like that dude that that comes up at a party or something. Like he shows up like cause like the bully kid is like popular now. He's like yo, back in the day, I almost beat that nigga. He's like, who is
Facts.
you? Like they're like, who is you? Yo, back in the day, I almost beat him, bro.
He almost beat Naruto. Dynamic marking,
back in
baby.
the day, back in the day, I almost beat the Hokage. You know, put some respect on my name. They're like, who is you?
I think the biggest travesty is Neji dying to a branch.
It's a tree branch.
The tree branches came from the God of Verse.
Yo, they keep downplaying what killed him every time. First, it was like a fucking. It like if we actually look at what it was, I can't remember if it was a tree or like a big rock shaped like a fucking arrow. But it goes from giant piece of rubble to fucking a rock to a tree branch. This nigga gonna get killed by leaves after a while. Like people keep disrespecting how this nigga died.
It was basically a snake,
It
though.
wasn't a stick, bro. It wasn't a normal stick.
Yeah, it came from the Ten Tails, man.
Like,
Like,
yo,
come
that
on,
shit
man.
has some force behind it.
Nigga acting like it's just a random stick just killed him, bro.
Yeah, like he was just walking, and then that shit fell on him.
But okay, this guy's ultimately
Yo.
the only reason he died was literally just because Kishimoto wanted to kill someone. That's literally it.
He was afraid because he knew Neji was right, and destiny controlled the whole series. It wasn't about hard work.
The reason why Kiba died is so he
That's
not
the funny part.
Yeah,
Neji's right.
Neji was
Yeah,
right,
Neji
and
was right.
Kishimoto
We
had to
know
kill
this.
him.
We
It
know
was
this.
crazy.
We
And
know
it's like
this.
there's no. It's like it's not even like acknowledged.
It's kind of
Yeah,
terrible.
but I mean,
Yeah,
like,
because Naruto and Sasuke did. You can say they did work hard, but then when it came to the end, it was literally because of destiny that they became gods.
No one worked harder than Rock Lee. It
Yeah.
should have been about Rock Lee, the whole series.
yo, Rock Lee should have been the one who did what Mike Guy did to Mario.
Facts. That should have been his moment. And now, Rock Lee ain't shit, and Mike Guy is technically like one of the strongest in the verse. It's kind of fucking ridiculous.
Rock Lee did destroy Meteor in the last.
And
The giant Meteor.
I prefer that it was my guy because, like, yeah.
What do you mean prefer was Mike Guy? It was cooler since we've seen it, but if we look at how the story was built up, Rock Lee should have been the one. It should have been like Naruto and his ideals, and Rock Lee with hard work and shit gets to the point where like a god is telling him he's strong. That would have been like the ultimate completion of his arc. We already knew Mike Guy was strong.
He wasn't even a character by the end of the series.
He was a silhouette.
A lot of the other characters, a lot of like Naruto's generation weren't even characters by the end. They were just
at least with Shino, they made it a gag though.
Yeah. Yeah, like they kind of gave him leeway. Like ever since the beginning of the series, no one really cared about Shino, but Shino was kind of that nigga getting shit done. But even then, he stopped getting shit done, and like his whole gag was like he's useful, but no one remembers he's there because he's so quiet.
Yeah,
and then they even
like,
took away the
like,
usefulness.
Never went on the missions with them.
Yeah, like he was always left behind and shit. But it's like when you actually bring him, he shows out.
Yeah, but yeah, we know the real reason Neji died, so Hinata can get some dick. But anyways, back to One Piece.
So tired.
that's why he died to leave.
Yes, so Hinata can get laid, man.
Terrible.
He a real one. He a real one for that, man. He a real one. He's like, I'm gonna help you, cousin. I almost tried to kill you before. I'm gonna help you out. But anyway, yeah, man. So anything else about One Piece?
Let me think.
Me and Sabo, I don't know if he still wants to do it, but we was gonna do something with Deathnote, but we could do it some other time.
Man, Sabo cut my fucking Deathnote stream in half because he was like, man, we got this stream going, so I had to come and support my niggas. I was in the middle of reading Deathnote.
we can continue. We could meet both. We can continue. Like we could both stream at the same time or something.
I was to get context because I thought it was gonna help. Fucking I was gonna read the last page or the last chapter of Deathnote, and that shit just made me more confused because they didn't really say anything, but like the last panel was kind of fucking dope, so that kind of helped me because I didn't start the actual one shot read through. I read the last page, and that's when I came in here. But it's like, yo, I don't know if you ever read the last page of Deathnote, but it's actually like, oh shit, this could be something, or if y'all remember it.
I watched it.
Yeah, me too.
Can you send me a link to that?
Oh yeah, I got you.
I think I wanna. I think if I'm gonna go through Deathnote, I think I would read it so it'll be faster.
Well, yeah. Because there's I don't know, man. It might be around the same because there's 108 chapters in Death Note, and that anime kind of got through it in like 1-2 seasons.
Yeah, but I just like reading this quicker.
I feel it. It is hella wordy, so I guess if you want to get the words better, because you can reread instead of having to rewind and shit.
Yeah,
that'd be easier.
Yeah, that is true. Also, yeah.
I read that last fucking chapter, and they was talking. It was crazy. It was on Hunter x Hunter levels of talking.
Yeah, what was that blonde girl's name? Mimi or something?
Yeah,
Misa.
Misa.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. I felt bad for her. Oh man.
I I sent a link to the thing, like the Death Note in the private chat, and you can use it too, Sabo. They have a chart with everyone's fucking stats on it. Like it's wild. Like at the fucking at the end, I think at like 110, they show like lights like intelligence, his creativity, his acting skills, and I have a chart for it. And fucking Misa's intelligence is like a 3. It's so bad. Like everyone else is at like a 9 or a 10, and that's just like a 3.
You sent the last chap. I thought you sent the one shot. Oh yeah, I seen this last chap before. Yeah.
This
It's not on this.
yeah, it is.
The one shot.
Yeah, the one shot's on Viz.
Actual Death Note.
Well, actual Death Note's on Viz too, but it's not. It's locked unless you have a membership.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the one shot is free right now.
What you rated at?
Get a membership, guy.
Probably.
$1.99.
Can you send the one that you was reading?
The one for the one shot or the Death Note?
The one shot.
It's on Viz, nigga.
Oh, you said it's free?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free.
Oh.
Yeah, like the Death Note, the original, that you have to pay for, but the one shot's free.
Yeah, that don't make sense. The new stuff is not free. I mean, the new stuff. Wait, what? That's backwards.
Well, no, because the new stuff is free for like a couple. It's like a certain amount of. I think it's like 3 chapters are free.
It's 3. Okay. Like for One Piece, the last 3 have been free.
Yeah.
Oh, this new guy looks like a singer or something on this cover.
Yeah, man.
Looks like I don't want to say he be on them Puck Boy musicals. But
yo, for some reason.
Anything else that I want to say about the chapter before I end it off?
Real quick, I want to say that Mello is the most forgettable character in Death Note because I forgot about that nigga a couple times.
Mello.
Exactly. Exactly. Fucking M. The nigga that came right before N or near. Because L died, and then M was supposed to take L's place.
Oh, the 2 that came after, right?
Yeah, like Near, the one who actually beat Light, was more memorable because he beat Light, and L started the whole shit off. But
who was like the gangster guy?
Yeah, and he always ate chocolate and shit. Like that was his quirk.
Actually, yeah. Why was he like a gangster again? What was that about? I forgot, honestly.
I think he wanted to, I guess, break out from how L and N were. Like he wanted to be different. But I think he wasn't as smart, but he had other skills and shit like that. Like he was being rebellious and shit.
Okay. Mello has a dope theme though.
Bro, I used to listen to all their themes like constantly.
Sound like Terminator, bro.
It's really been a while since I've watched Death Note.
Yeah, man. I want to get on fucking D Live so I can just watch it without having to like do a whole bunch of extra shit, like cover it up and just do that.
I thought about doing like, cause like whenever I'm watching something, I do like talk out loud sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know.
I mean, it'd be good. I mean,
I'm not gonna, cause like my actions aren't gonna be like, oh my god, like whoa, like it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like just normal, like I don't know.
Some people like that. Like if like sometimes they're watching it for the first time or they're catching up like you, so it's like having someone else's opinion chime in every now and then. It's kind of like sitting and watching with a friend right next to you. Like they're gonna respect you watching the show and not talk the whole time or yell. It's just like, oh, they throw in little shit or you pause it every now and then. So I think it'll work out if you try it.
I think
I give out Vulture's talking Death Note. That's funny. He's still alive.
Who? Oh yeah. I'm still.
Did you know you was live?
Yeah. I just switched over. I had to change my title to One Piece discussion somehow.
Okay. So, we about to end off the stream. Rating this chapter, I'll probably give a 7. I gave it 8 at first, but y'all really brought it down to me. It's a 7. So yeah. What rating you give the chapter, Sab and Vulture?
5.
I guess I'll hop in the middle with a 6. I really like the panel. The only reason I'm giving it 6 out of 5 is because of the Odin panel / Kaido. That was hype. Huh?
I don't want to drag it out any longer.
Oh no. Like I understand everything wrong with it, but just that shot is like, all right, that's cool. And then once you break it down, it's like, what the fuck? So it's like I'm going purely off aesthetics.
Okay.
You don't like the aesthetics either?
Of him cutting Kaido?
Yeah. It's almost like Zoro cutting Pika. Like the build up is what makes that cut good. But after Zoro cut Pika, all he was doing was sitting there with his arms stretched out. Like
Zoro cutting Pika is better than Oden cutting Kaido.
that's what I just said. But I'm saying
It definitely is.
if you look at the end result, like the only reason it's cool is because the niggas cutting the 8 mountains and the 9 sea. That's why I was hype. If you look at the end of him cutting it, and like that panel is just him doing almost the same thing as Odin. He's got his arms stretched out and he's on the other side of Pika. It's the same thing.
Which is terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Odin's cut and Zoro's cut are different. It's just their buildups are different. He had a whole nigga throw him across the country. He had a speech, and then the name of the attack is cool as shit. I still can't even barely pronounce it. It was everything that went into the cut.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Fucking Triskelion? What the fuck is happening
Right.
here? That's what made that shit fire. Not him, not the actual panel of him cutting Pika. If that's all we got, like fucking Olympus threw him, and then we just saw him behind Pika, that would have been lame. But it was the
That
build
that,
up.
that's how come
Why
all
I
the people.
the Oden cutting Kaido thing is good.
Yeah,
That,
I
that,
don't
that,
think it's good.
Oh, I thought
that,
you said
that,
it was good.
No. The I'm saying the like the art and everything, like seeing Kaido close up with the fucking blacked out eyes and that big cut, like just seeing that is cool.
I mean, sure, I guess.
I I don't know how to explain it better because it's like
I
I'm
mean,
not giving the fight. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like the
I
fight
get
with
what
Pika's
you're
the thing.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, there should have been more impact on the cut. Oh, that was where I was going with the Luffy King Kong gun thing. Like, you didn't see that kind of impact when he cut Kaido. It's like, okay.
Well, it was a blunt attack versus a cut attack. You know what I mean? So it was hard to show impact with that because it's different.
Is it?
Yeah. Because whenever we see anyone get cut, we don't see them get pushed back. When fucking Luffy King Kong gun Dofi, there was an impact. There was like a jet
Well, no,
stream and everything like that. Like you could
I'm
feel
not
it.
saying that he should have been pushed back, but I'm like, it didn't seem like there was really any effort into the cut, which is the problem.
Yeah. And I think you get that by the lead up panels. Like if you just saw the King Kong gun, but you didn't see Luffy screaming on his way up to Doflamingo or down. I forgot. Yeah, like when he punched down. So it's like him going to Doflamingo, him charging up the punch connecting, and then Doflamingo flying off. That's different because it's a punch. And then with the cuts, there was no lead up to the cut. The cut could have been better, but there was no lead up. We didn't see the blades fucking shine in the moonlight, like nothing cool like that. It was just cut.
That's all I needed.
Huh?
The blade shining in the moonlight, and I would give this a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. And we got none of that. That's why the cut was trash. Because it was just fucking Kaido cut, and then we just leave. Like, what the fuck?
I just really don't understand why one chapter couldn't have been dedicated.
Bro, we
'Cause
got
it's
two panels. That was crazy.
I know you're trying to end this, but it's like, like most of the chapter is people like talking about like I don't mind the Kaido talking. It's like we get to know more about him, and then the other people talking is like I don't care about you guys right now.
Not at all.
There should have been more panels of Kaido versus Oden, but that's all I have to say about that.
Big facts. That whole chapter should have been nothing but but Luffy versus Katakuri, 14, 15 pages of ass beating. That shit was amazing.
Right.
Got none of that.
Even if I just have my problems with that fight, but like at least
You got to see it.
Yeah.
We got to see the whole thing. And that's like half the battle right there.
It's so frustrating when you love a series and then some parts disappoint you.
It's the worst. He's kind of
but this just proves more for all the people who say Zoro's finishing off Kaido. That's not the case because y'all brought up a good point that Zoro had to do all that for Pika, but Odin just straight up just sliced Kaido. So
I'll commit to quickly on stream if Zoro defeats Kaido.
Because
Bro, it might
Odin
happen.
way stronger than Zoro. So all the people who said that, y'all take an L for this shot because it proves that's not the case. So yeah.
That Odin
Uh,
Zoro, that the Zoro stronger than Odin, or Odin stronger than Zoro?
oh, Odin's stronger than Zoro. That's what I meant.
You
If
mean
I
that?
didn't say
Oh,
that,
you saying that's false?
I said that's facts.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
like all the people because people were saying Zoro's gonna finish off Kaido,
Yikes.
and like y'all brought up, Zoro had to do all that for Pika, but we see this chapter that Odin put in way less effort to hurt Kaido than Zoro did for Pika.
I don't mind if Zoro like scars Kaido.
So that
Even
shows that Zoro still has a far way to go before people start ganking this dude and like I don't know. Zoro fans are they be gassing him.
I feel like
They be gassing him more than the anime. They be gassing him more than the anime gasses people.
yeah. I honestly feel like Zoro fans make me not like Zoro as much, which
Yeah.
annoys me because Zoro is one of my favorites.
I agree.
But then yeah, the way some of them talk sometimes it's like ah.
It almost feels like you know when you start a new series, and of course the main character gets a lot of shine because he's the main character, but you don't want to like the main character because he gets so much shine. It's almost like that. Like I don't want to like Zoro because so many people is riding him. Like I almost want to like someone else just cause you know.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
Oh, you feel that way about main characters?
I feel that way about main characters sometimes. I give like exceptions like if the main character has like fire powers, I'm just like fuck it, he gonna have to be my like Suna.
I,
When that
I
nigga
feel like
Suna from Hitman Reborn got them gloves, I was like it's over with.
yeah.
I can't like anyone else.
It's hard for me to hate main characters. I don't know.
No,
I
not
usually
I don't hate them. It's just that I try not to main
yeah,
them.
not hate, but like I usually like prefer a lot of main characters.
Mm.
I kind of get what you're saying because like the main characters kind of have an unfair kind of advantage to where it's like for them
Yeah.
to be cooler or you know.
It almost feels like it almost feels like it makes you basic for liking the main character because it's just like it's so easy.
I mean,
Okay.
I kind of agree with the whole thing. The main character is just that he just so happens to be the strongest one. But like, if the main character is a really in depth character, then yeah, that make me like the main character. But I kind of agree that like if the main character is just stronger than the other ones, that
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not describing it.
like you can like the main character. It's just that being your favorite. Like it's almost weird to have the main character be your favorite character. You know what I mean?
I mean, Lelouch is my favorite, but one of my favorite characters.
It's hard to not. It's hard to like other people in that show. You know what I mean? Like. There's not many people you can be like, oh, that's my favorite. Like who you got? Fucking C2, and that who else? You know,
I mean,
the
even
sister in the
I
wheelchair.
still think Lelouch is a great character, but Lelouch is still a great character either way.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that one's almost designed for you to just like Lelouch. Like it's hard to like people over Lelouch in that series because he's just such a fucking boss.
You think it's easy for people to like light?
To like Light, I feel like
think they like Light for different reasons. People like Light because he's like a villain character, but not like I don't know how to put it.
Like
yeah,
he started off like I mean, say what you will about killing people, but like his intentions were good.
yeah.
I don't even like Light as a villain character. I feel like he becomes a villain. Okay, I'm about to end this One Piece stream. Anyways, peace, like and subscribe. I'll stay tuned for the next one. Check out their channels and check out Vulture's channel for the continued Deathnote talk. So yeah. Peace.
Peace. Oh, he left. When he in the stream, he has to leave. That's whack.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is he coming back?
Hold up.
That is hilarious.
Why does it still say
It
I
is.
accidentally just left the stream.
what? Okay, we're like, oh, okay.
I think you're still live though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, we ended it.
Shit.
That
I
killed
forgot
me.
What was I saying? I forgot.
What was you?
We talking about Death Note, so we
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
like
his turn now.
he started off like with good intentions, killing evil bad people, but then it's like once people was like getting onto him, then he started having to kill good people too. That's when like I'm like, yeah.
I mean,
even as a villain character, I don't like Light because I feel that he's he becomes a villain way too fast, and yeah.
I feel like he
in the way
breaks down as a complicated villain toward the end. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
what?
Like he slowly descends into this like at first, kind of like what Z Boy said. Like, oh no, actually, Sabo, I think you just said this. He started killing innocent people, and it went from I have to kill this person because I've exhausted all other options
Yeah.
to I'm just gonna kill this guy because it'll be easy for me. I'm tired of having to think so much. You know what I mean? Like, just kill this
Yeah.
dude, and I'm gonna put all my focus into figuring out how to kill this person instead of putting in my focus into should I kill this person? Can I get away with it doing it another way? Shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's like L, he almost had to kill L because that nigga was too good. That nigga was too good. You know what I mean? So it was like that I understood, but then he started just killing random civilians and using people for like experiments. I remember he had like that one girl like coming to draw on the wall like every day or some shit like that.
Wait, what are you talking about?
That's Code Geass.
Yeah, Code Geass.
God damn, I got that shit mixed up. I swear. Wait, no, wait. Didn't he have people? Like didn't he experiment on people to like see the extent of his Death Note?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Light did that. Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
like
I meant those people. I, I,
that's
I did get that mixed up with Code Geass because
yeah.
they kind of have the
Well,
same
no,
powers in a
yeah,
way.
he tried to see the extent of what he can do so that they can
Yeah, so it's
hold
like
Oh
it
yeah,
down.
Vulture. Didn't you never finish Code Geass?
I'd never finish it, and I need to do that
How?
because I ain't shit.
How could you even stop it?
That was my first ever thing I seen on YouTube when YouTube first started. I was fucking in school. We was on the computers and I was like, the fuck YouTube? And I went on that shit and then it was I was back when the anime was cut up into fucking 17 parts and shit. Back in the day. So
Death,
yeah.
Death Note, Code Geass, Fullmetal Alchemist. Those are like that kind of. I mean, obviously, I watched Dragon Ball before that, but like when that's when I really started to get into anime. Death Note, Code Geass, and all that.
Big facts. Big
Yeah,
facts.
oh my God.
Well,
Getting
yeah, okay. Thanks for telling me because I was about to start talking about in depth the
Oh
differences
shit.
between light and loose and all that.
Oh yeah,
Can't really
no.
go into too much. Oh yeah, about that. So we just stick to Death Note. So yeah,
Wait,
light.
how far did you get into Code Geass?
He was about to tell the difference between light and fucking Lelouch.
No, I'm saying how far did you get into Code Geass?
Fuck, man. I
Barry.
got to the part where I think shit started to go wrong for the Black Knights, and he was fighting he already killed his first brother, old girl who had the blue hair who was evil at first, and then she lost her memory and she fell in love with that one dude.
Oh,
She
okay.
she just got her memory back, and I can't remember if
Wait,
she.
is that season 2?
That's at least like episode 13 at least. You're at.
No,
Wait,
I'm trying to name everything I
once she
remember.
gets her memory back, isn't that season 2?
Yeah, I'm about to say
That's
that.
season 1. Valletta, when she lost her memory, that's season 1.
No,
No,
when she got it back.
Oh, when she got it back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like he's pretty much ended the season almost. That's like
Oh.
I think that's like the last 2 episodes or some of season 1 of Code Geass. I watched Code Geass so many times I kind of remember what some of this stuff plays. A lot of stuff plays.
That Lelouch he feels like
He's different from Light, and it's like a lot of different. There's so many people who think he's the same as Light, but there's so many differences between them. It's like the similarities are very shallow.
like I feel
I ain't
like
going too in depth because he hasn't.
Yeah.
I feel like I root more for Lelouch than Light. I would say that.
And then like, yeah. Well, I mean, was it always like that? Like from the jump of Death Note, did you always, root for did you rooting for Light fluctuate throughout the series, or was it always the same?
It fluctuated. Like whenever he kind of mistreated when he never really cared for
Misa?
Yeah, I feel like I didn't like her, but I don't remember.
I didn't.
Because then she kind of put him in a corner.
She put him in a corner.
She blackmailed him, right?
She put him in a corner so she can because at first she was actually shown to be smart and
Yeah.
everything. Like she followed him. She knew his secret. Like I think she found out that he was Kira and everything like that. Like she was actually doing work at first, but then it was like in order for her to get him to like stay with her, I think she like blackmailed him, like you said. But
Yeah.
I don't think it went too far. Like I think it was like an innocent thing because I think
Nah, Misa is actually evil, dude. I think people downplay how evil Misa actually is.
oh yeah
She actually, she
she
actually is evil. Like even before Light, she was like killing innocent people, and then she never had any guilt for it. And
wait,
then
hold on. What do you mean
She,
you
she was.
mean with the Death Note or before she became got the Shinigami eyes and shit?
I'm talking about with the Death Note.
Oh. Well, I
She
mean,
was killing innocent people in her first appearance, and they were like, "Whoa!" Even Kira was like, "Whoa!" Kira has lost his standards.
oh no,
But it,
she was doing that to get his attention. So I think
yeah,
all of
yeah,
that.
I know,
Yeah,
but when she first was established,
I,
Well, that's not
before her
evil.
character kind of went downgrade, when
okay. So,
I
she
feel like
first
it
was
wasn't
established.
evil. I feel like it was more an obsession that was taken down the wrong path. I don't think she was maliciously like, oh yeah, this is for me. Like I think evil is like when you kill for yourself, for your own pleasure. She was trying to kill to get his attention. You know what I
I
mean?
disagree. I feel like you can do evil. I feel like killing. If you kill people for someone else, that's still evil in my
Well,
opinion.
no. I'm not saying she's not evil. I'm just saying she's not the type of evil y'all talking about.
No,
Like she wasn't maliciously
I
evil.
know, but I'm talking about just in general because Misa is so like she's so attractive and cute, which she definitely is. She definitely waffle status, but I think people kind of downplay how bad of a person she, like how like cruel she, how bad a person she actually is
I
because
don't.
she's like so attractive and cute, and they feel bad for treatment Light gives her because
I mean,
like when her first appearance, before she kind of got downgraded, kind of like a secondary character. In her first appearance, she kind of was introduced as like being worse than Light, because they was like even Kira's never like just went on his way just to kill people for no reason. Like
no.
she was
But it
introduced to
was a
be worse than
reason
Light,
though.
but
Like
yeah, but she was
you
introduced to be worse than Light. Like when
yeah,
she
but
first
that was from an outside perspective
before
though.
Light before Light became even worse, she was first introduced as being worse than him.
Yeah, but she was worse because she didn't have a code because she was willing to do anything to get to Light or Kira at the time. The only reason
She was like I'll kill my best friend.
That's bad.
no, okay, I'm all right. So we can all put this under blanket of bad. So there should be no confusion as to me thinking that it's bad. I'm saying
Yeah.
that there's an Eisenbad, and then there's the fucking the hopeless follower bad. They're
All I'm saying,
both bad, but
Bro, she
one's
killed
not a
thousands of
super
people just because she loves Light.
all I'm
okay.
gonna say is when you kill people, like you're
It's
just
bad.
bad.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, I
We
don't know if I agree with
understand
that.
that.
So,
I'm trying to
I don't know if I
differentiate
agree with
between
that,
it.
but I
Okay,
don't know if I agree with that.
That's
But
I don't think it's a difference.
I'm just saying, Misa she had no conscience for her actions. Like she
she
never
had a
had any.
conscience for her action. She wasn't killing randomly.
When was
She wasn't a
this?
serial killer. She
When did
had
she
a
ever feel bad for
purpose.
anything she ever did?
No, I'm not saying I feel bad for her. I think you're missing what I'm saying.
No. I do feel bad for her at the end and stuff. I do feel sympathy for her character. She's like a tragic villain. But what I'm saying, what I said was, when did she ever feel bad for her own actions?
She doesn't because that's what a session is. You have one target and nothing else matters. That's different from being maliciously evil and killing people because you like killing people or because it's something to do. I
Light had another girlfriend after, right?
Yeah,
that detective chick. I think I think he like got that detective chick for a
Naomi
while,
or
didn't he?
something. Her name Naomi or something. She was like a news lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
was it the news lady?
what
Yeah,
happened? What happened with her?
she got burned alive by him.
By Light, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sick,
No,
sick as hell.
I think I confused the two of them. I think
Mm.
that's who I actually felt bad for because she was actually good, right?
No,
She was. Wait, who? Wait.
The news
she
anchor
never
chick
really
wasn't good.
did though. She felt more like for her actions because she was a lot more hesitant to use the Death Note than Misa ever was.
Wait,
She,
I thought his second girlfriend didn't even know.
she used it. She used the Death Note.
Did she use it because he
Yeah.
like
I don't know.
controlled her to do it?
No, she used it because she was like cause she believed in Kira's like making the world a better place, and she was like fell in love with him as
Okay,
well.
I gotta
So
look this up.
okay, so who's worse, that chick or Misa?
Misa.
And she and me and wait, so okay, so someone believing like the same thing Kira believed or Light believed, which is also bad in a way, is is not as bad as someone who was just doing it just because she liked Light. Like I feel like the
Because
girl. I feel like the
also
girlfriend.
too,
I feel like the
also
girlfriend
too,
would kill, huh?
uh,
Alright.
also too, it's worth mentioning that like she didn't do it because she exactly enjoyed it. She just did because she thought it was the right. She truly thought it was the right thing to do, and because she did like love Light. Like she thought Light was a good dude. But she thought Light just purely cared about justice as well too. So
But she obviously had a skewed view of justice then if she's willing to kill people and go along with this
I
whole
mean, at
thing.
the same time, it's killing Light in the sense of his actions were like they were cruel, but they make sense. Like you take out all the bad people, like you make the world a better place. But he just took it. The problem is that
Oh, wait a
he
minute.
kind
Misa killed herself?
Who?
of
Misa killed herself.
yeah. That's when I felt super bad for her. I was like, dang, poor Misa.
Yeah, I gotta reread or rewatch it. I barely remember a
It's
lot
I
of
watched the series a bunch of times, so yeah.
man, yeah.
Yo.
It,
But
it,
yeah,
it gets deep.
she's not as bad as Misa. Misa's more likable because she's like goofy and like she's like funny and humorous and in
I
that sense.
guess
But
my problem is just that the way he manipulates the women who actually love him.
Well,
that's it.
I mean,
Well, no, I
fucking.
mean obviously him killing other people is a problem, but I'm saying like I think that's when I really started to be like, I don't know how I
I
feel
mean,
about.
episode 2, he was willing to kill like some random dude in the news.
Well, yeah, he was going to expose
It.
the secret, so it was like a necessity thing. And then, like I said, is everything's under an umbrella of this is all fucked up. But it's like when you look at the grand scheme of things, killing an innocent person is like I guess like 10, and killing someone who could possibly reveal
And
your
then the
secret
thing is
is
too,
like a 5.
he lied about like he was doing it for justice. He like deluded himself. He just enjoyed like power.
Okay.
That was the thing about it. No, that's literally what the point of his character. That's how come when I first watched it and people was telling me like Light was like a good guy, I got misconstrued it. But then I actually watched it the way the story was actually supposed to be portrayed, and it's like Light is supposed to be a villain, and he's like just because it's kind of complex how to describe it. I'm not describing it exactly, but
I think I want to say
basically he didn't really care for justice. He just because he was such a perfectionist,
My
you
nigga
know.
Kusa in the chat. I ain't seen you in a minute. I don't know who he's talking to, but I think he's talking to Z Boy. He says I agree with you on Misa. So I don't know if he's talking
Yeah,
to Z Boy or me.
yeah. Like I like Misa because she's like attractive and she's like funny and stuff, but she's definitely like,
wait, what chat? We're not live, right?
I'm live.
yeah, we is.
I was live the
Okay,
whole time.
is live.
Oh wait, so they can hit. Wait,
Yeah. If you go to
wait, they
my
can hear yours.
yeah, if you go to my channel, you can see us
Oh,
live right now.
oh,
I
okay.
swore Z Boy told you that. My bad.
No, he might have, but no, I don't mind. It's just I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You better press charges. He being recorded without your consent, but not.
Right, I'm about to. Yeah, what's the address? I'm about to like.
Okay, see
I'm
my
about
boy
to go
Kusa. There we go. I see. It's just like yo. At the same time, Misa was bad. It's all bad. None of this is good. We're talking about villains doing villainous shit, but Misa is not. I don't think she's that bad when it comes to like actually being a
What?
villain. No, okay. Listen. I don't think she's that bad. Like as you're making it. The same way that you kind of like broke down Light and how he enjoyed the power and over people that he had more than he enjoyed putting
My
justice out
light
there.
was gonna eventually kill lazy people. You remember?
That's what I'm saying. Like Light was bad. Like it was
ahead.
it was slowly going to unravel. But Misa, she didn't care about the power at all. She cared about Light. And in order to get to Light, she had to kill. She had to take the Shinigami eyes. She was willing to do anything. It was an obsession. It wasn't evil intent for the sake of being evil or to like stroke her own ego. She didn't enjoy killing those people. She just didn't care about it. She was indifferent because it was a means to an end. I don't think that's evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so, so,
I'm not saying she was like exactly malicious. I didn't say that. I'm just saying she's like she could be categorized as like evil because she has no like empathy for like
yeah,
killing people at all.
she's
Like
kind of like a sociopath. It's just like,
because we remember Lelouch, like he killed a lot of people, but there were times where he would like feel bad or like rethink his actions. You know,
bro, fucking Sabo, you in this burner account. Get the fuck out of here. Terrible. But yeah, Z boy, I agree.
I feel like okay, when it comes to Lelouch, I feel like he's more of. I mean, obviously, you know, you can't really say he's like a hero, but like,
he's ruthless, but he's definitely not evil.
yeah, like his intentions were really like to save everyone.
His intentions were to save everyone, but okay, so
I mean,
Lelouch
we
was
can't go all the way south, but we gotta remember he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like you can get that from season 1 though.
yeah,
Yeah, but there's other dynamics to his character that
Yeah.
season two.
So
Season
what's
two
the
is like season 1, he's a good character, but season 2, that's when Luge really like blossoms as a kid. That's because season 1 I was like, yeah, he's a good character, but season 2, that's when he really became one of my favorite characters.
but I feel like I feel like it's almost a fundamental difference in how even the story was approached in those two instances, because Kira or Light wasn't fighting against anyone. There was no like overarching villain.
That's a point too.
Yeah, that like there's no actual overarching villain. Like there was people being oppressed, and then there was oppressors, and there was a whole thing going on. So him, like fucking I forgot his name. Lelouch was actually killing a lot of people as well, but it was under the guise of a war, so it was forgiven. He murdered a lot of fucking people, and yeah, it was for like I don't even know if it was 100% for the 11s or the Japanese people or you know for his sister or for his own means. So it was like Light was doing shit, and he fell into his psychosis and his power love. But at the same time, it's like they both murder a lot of people basically for their own means. And it's just like we got to see him kill, or we got to see Light kill people in prison, which started off like, well, fucking people anyway. But then he started killing, you know, normal people. Fucking Lelouch was killing people he was fighting against, which is kind of the same. You can kind of compare that to the people in prison, the fucking Britannian army. But then, you know, I'm pretty sure that there was a couple times he had to kill civilians or control civilians and make them do shit. That wasn't exactly so. Yeah, so it was like.
But we also did see like he had like guilt for his actions at times, and like he would get pushed towards the more dramatic actions by like some tragedy that happens.
Yeah, I would say that was like kind of the key differences. Like he did show remorse at sometimes.
It started out just kind of and then them key differences may seem small, but they're important.
Yeah, facts. Because that like feeling guilt is definitely, well, at the end of the day, how important is you feeling guilt about shit that you're gonna keep doing? Because Lelouch felt guilt, but
some level of a heart.
It shows, but how much does that count for the people you killed or their families?
Because like if you remember, it was like this is in season 1, when he was like after the whole the whole Shirley thing and the dad.
Yeah.
And afterwards, he was like, man, you know, he almost basically kind of wanted to quit because he felt so much guilt for killing her dad. But then he's like, well, I can't just let his death or the people's deaths be for nothing. I have to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
So it's almost like a situation where it's like, yeah, that makes sense. It's more like a necessary thing more than like a necessity where it's like, I'm the god of the new world. Yeah. No one stands against me. I'm good, and everyone else is bad. Even if I do bad, I'm good because I'm God.
Okay, yeah.
Because the difference is he could recognize he's not doing good, but he feels he has to. He needs to do it. It's so complex.
But how far can you go off feeling that and not taking actions towards it? Because you might. All right, so you felt guilt. That means you did something that's wrong. And you have to either change that or do it in a way that makes you not feel guilty. Did he change the way he was going about murdering people, or did he still have to fight against these people and not change? He just felt bad. He just felt bad about it. You know what I mean?
Lucius is one of my favorite characters, but I'm not saying he was ever a perfect good guy. I'm just saying that it's
Yeah. I'm just trying to get like, because it's like there's like a road to redemption, and there's like parts of it. Light
I mean,
never
Lucius
took a
versus isn't.
step toward redemption. He didn't take one step on that road. Lelouch may have taken a couple more steps, but he didn't complete the journey. Like he didn't change his ways. He didn't find non-lethal ways to take people out or to rectify his actions in any way. He believed the end goal would rectify all his actions, just like Light
I mean,
did.
I will say that there is a. I wish you would watch the whole series, man,
Man, I'm going
because
to,
it is
bro.
a
I
lot.
got
It is a
to.
little. It is more like
It's,
because
it's, it's, it's it's more stuff that you probably could
he can
talk about, right?
recognize when he's wrong. He definitely can recognize when he's wrong. It's just that it's one of them situations where he's like he feels that it's wrong, but it still kind of has to be done. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
but it's I don't. Yeah, you kind of gotta watch the rest. So
This definitely makes me want to watch it more. So that's on my to-do list for sure. But fucking, it was great having y'all on. I'm gonna have to get ready to go to work soon. But thank you for letting me get in your stream and then hopping into my stream. That was much
yeah, no problem,
appreciated.
man.
I was
Did you ever finish the whole one shot?
no. I read the last page of Death Note, the manga, and I was about to go in, and then Sabo sent me the message, so I just hopped in with y'all. I'm probably gonna have to make a part 2 of
Appreciate you
this.
doing that, man.
Hell yeah, gotta come give y'all some love and talk about One Piece. Oh man, but yeah, if y'all have some more shit, I don't know. Yeah, what happened to Blue? What happened to the squad? I feel like it's
Oh, I
just us now.
forgot, bro. I feel bad. I look you forgot about Blue.
We had like a little crew at the beginning. Mochi, me,
Oh,
you, Blue. What happened to all them? They just faded into the wind.
I don't know. Blue might just be busy with other stuff. I
Blue
feel
be
like.
making videos. Blue be making videos all the time.
He making
He
hella
still does?
videos. Yeah, he making hella videos. He made one like 2 days ago.
Oh,
He be out here.
maybe I just didn't get the notification.
And he ain't lazy like me and just stream. He actually makes videos. And I'm just like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
man. You gotta turn on that bell so they see the.
That bell, baby. But yeah,
Which
shit.
kind of sucks, man. Which kind of sucks is like if I'm sub to somebody's channel, that means I want to really watch the video. Why I gotta turn on? You gotta do the extra stuff.
I do
You
all
be
his
like, I
extra
ain't get a
shit.
notification.
Right.
Yeah.
Foolish. If y'all want to do some more streams, fucking later on the day or whenever y'all got time, man, hit me up. I'm definitely down. And
Yeah, I might have a bigger group. I might have a power scaling discussion maybe later. But,
ooh, yeah, man, top One Piece characters, dead or alive. Let's do it.
I mean, I don't know if I'm doing a one through 30. I might be scaling Odin just specifically or something because we know how long them one through 30 streams be with Braga and company. Them things be like 10 hours.
Yo,
I don't know if
man,
I'm doing all that, but
we gotta beat him, man. We gotta match him and beat him. Telling you. And now I don't have the lag no me, and I can actually set up my stream fairly fast now. Back in the day, it was tough. This is when I first got started. Like
yeah, I see you, man.
like just doing this, putting us all on the call together was extra tough. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I see you with the fire setup.
Hey man, I'm trying. I had to give homage to my boy, whoever this nigga is in this one shot. I don't know his name yet, but I'm hoping he's extra saucy.
Yeah, he looks like a freaking like a singer, bro.
A little bit. Little Justin Bieber in him. I can see it. I can see it. But yeah, thanks y'all for stopping by. About to end the scream and then
No problem.
go to this goddamn work. I will see everyone later. So that's done.